wounds into wisdom. Timeless lessons from Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's words have a way of touching the soul, of making us reflect on our journeys, and of inspiring us to embrace the fullness of life. Her wisdom is a beacon, illuminating the complexities of our existence with a rare combination of warmth and authenticity. Don't drift through existence. Subscribe to classic quotes that inspire for classic wisdom to live boldly every day. The thing you fear most has no power. Your fear of it is what has the power. Facing the truth really will set you free. Fear has an uncanny ability to control us. It dictates our choices, paralyzes our potential, and blinds us to possibilities. Oprah's insight here is a reminder that fear itself is the illusion. We give it power by submitting to it. When we confront what frightens us, we often realize that the monster in our minds is smaller than we imagined. The truth, however daunting, is always liberating. It allows us to move forward unencumbered, free to carve our own paths. You are responsible for the energy that you create for yourself, and you're responsible for the energy that you bring to others. So much of life is shaped by the energy we carry. We radiate what we hold inside, whether it's joy, resentment, peace, or chaos. Oprah's words remind us that we are not passive participants in the world. We are creators of the energy we exist in. If we cultivate gratitude and love, we uplift not only ourselves but those around us. It is an invitation to be mindful of our presence, to become architects of positivity rather than prisoners of negativity. Every stumble is not a fall, and every fall does not mean failure. How often do we mistake setbacks for defeat? Society conditions us to equate success with perfection, but true growth lies in resilience. Every stumble teaches us balance. Every fall shows us our strength to rise again. Oprah's perspective shifts the narrative, from failure as an endpoint to failure as a stepping stone. In embracing this, we liberate ourselves from the fear of making mistakes and instead focus on learning from them. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. The company we keep influences our mindset, our aspirations, and even our self-worth. Oprah encourages us to be intentional about our relationships, to choose people who inspire, challenge, and support us. Toxicity has a way of draining our spirit, while genuine encouragement fuels our potential. By surrounding ourselves with people who elevate us, we too become a force of elevation for others. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Pain is an inevitable part of the human experience. We all carry wounds, some visible, others hidden deep within. But pain is not meant to break us. It is meant to teach us. When we transform suffering into understanding, we emerge wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. Oprah's words remind us that our hardships are not in vain. They are lessons, guiding us toward a deeper, more meaningful existence. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Many of us dream, but few dare to pursue those dreams with relentless conviction. Fear of failure, doubt, and external expectations often hold us back. Oprah's words serve as a call to courage. To live authentically, to follow our passions, to embark on the grand adventure of becoming who we were meant to be. Life's greatest fulfillment comes not from playing it safe, but from embracing the unknown with an open heart. You become what you believe, not what you think or what you want. This statement holds profound truth. Our beliefs shape our reality. If we see ourselves as capable, worthy, and destined for greatness, we act accordingly. Conversely, if we harbor self-doubt and limitations, we unconsciously sabotage our own potential. Oprah challenges us to examine our beliefs, to align them with our highest aspirations, and to step into the version of ourselves we were always meant to be. Lots of people want to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. Success attracts admirers, but true friendship reveals itself in hardship. Oprah's words echo the importance of discerning between fair-weather companions and those who stand beside us through every storm. Real connections are built not in moments of ease, but in the trenches of adversity. Finding those who remain when the spotlight fades is one of life's greatest treasures. The whole point of being alive is to evolve into the complete person you are intended to be. Growth is the essence of existence. We are not meant to remain stagnant, to live within the confines of comfort. Life is an ongoing transformation, a journey of shedding old versions of ourselves to step into something greater. Oprah's insight urges us to embrace evolution, to welcome change, and to trust that every experience is shaping us into our truest selves. What I know is that if you do work that you love, and the work fulfills you, the rest will come. We spend much of our lives chasing success, wealth, and recognition. But fulfillment lies in passion. When we align our work with what we love, success becomes a byproduct rather than the goal. Oprah reminds us that purpose-driven work is the foundation of a meaningful life, and when we pour ourselves into it wholeheartedly, everything else aligns. Oprah Winfrey's words carry a timeless wisdom, one that resonates across cultures and generations. Her reflections are not just statements but invitations to live fully, to embrace our potential, to rise from our failures, and to create a life that reflects our deepest truths. They serve as a guiding light, urging us all to walk forward with courage, gratitude, and an unwavering belief in ourselves, stepping beyond fear to reach success. The thing you fear most has no power. Your fear of it is what has the power. Facing the truth really will set you free. Oprah Winfrey. David was a young man passionate about art, yet he was haunted by the fear of failure. Since childhood, he had loved painting, but every time he picked up a brush, self-doubt would creep in. My work isn't good enough. If I display it, people will laugh at me. This fear held David back for years, preventing him from truly pursuing his dreams. One day, during a conversation with his former teacher, Mrs. Margaret, she asked him, "If you never try, how will you ever know if you can succeed?" That question was like a beam of light cutting through the thick fog in David's mind. He realized that the only thing stopping him was not a lack of talent, but his own fear of failure. So, he made a decision. He would participate in a small local art exhibition. For the first time, he put his paintings on display for the public. The response surprised him. There were compliments, there was constructive criticism, but most importantly, he realized that the fear he had carried for so long had no real power. It had only existed in his mind. And when he faced it, he found freedom. From that moment on, David continued to pursue art. Over time, his work gained recognition and was even sold in the market. But more than anything, he was no longer controlled by fear. As Oprah Winfrey said, "The thing you fear most has no power. Your fear of it is what has the power. Facing the truth really will set you free."